Alright, I'm gonna show you guys how I make my omelet and my fried potatoes. 4 eggs, but I took out one of the yolks. Put a little bit of milk, salt, pepper, oregano, and basil. Yeah, I think so. You're gonna want to turn your heat. Bruh. You're gonna want to turn your heat just not too high, but not too low either. For our oil, we have avocado oil. We're gonna only put just a little bit amount. You're gonna want to put not too much, but just enough for that. So now I'm gonna be whisking the eggs. Gonna pop the yolks. Gonna mix it. You're gonna wanna whisk it just before you put it in the pan. So I heard like reading it somewhere, there's something about air bubbles, keeping it like puffy. It's gonna make it more puffy, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna I'm mixing it. And then once you're done, you can just pop it. Once you're done, you can just pop it right in here. Get everything in there. So once you put it on there, you're not gonna want to hear it sizzling. Just want to keep it at a low temperature so it doesn't burn the bottom too fast. So while I'm waiting, I usually just pick out a potato. It's like this good size for one meal. Alright, so now I had to turn off the light because the camera, like the eggs were too bright, couldn't get it like in detail. But what I like to do is just lift off the sides a bit, going in a circle, so it'd be easier later. Gonna peep on the bottom, make sure it's not cooked too full yet. It's not, so that's good. So to know when you want to flip it over, you want the right amount of thickness, I guess. So when you flip over, it doesn't break in half or anything like that. So I think this is the right amount of thickness. Just want to pick it up, swap it right side. You want to get that golden brown. Not too dark, not too light. So from now here, all you have to do is just check the bottom if it's going to be the same color as this, or whatever you prefer. But once I'm done, all you have to do is transfer it to your plate and go and epic. So I'm going to check the bottom. Okay, that's perfect. Now I'm going to transfer it to my plate. So get under it and plop. There you go, there's your omelet. So now for the fried potato, I already washed it, and all I have to do is just peel it. So the way I cut it is from here in the middle, flip it over, in the middle, sides, the sides. Show you guys what the Alright, so I'm doing the final cut right on the side. So you're gonna end up with 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces. You're gonna wanna, after that, you're gonna wanna cut it up like this. So let's get small pieces, not too big, not too small. So you want to cook so they cook evenly. So I just finished cutting it up. This is what I ended up with. You might get pieces like big pieces like this, but all you have to do is just cut them in half to make them look like the rest. Alright, so I got them in a bowl. So this is the seasoning I chose. Got some pepper, garlic powder, oregano, salt, and basil leaves. So for the heat, I like to keep it just kinda high, but not too high. That's a good amount. Avocado oil, and I'll be putting this in there. I like to add a little bit more than the omelet, just so then the potatoes fully get covered. Just a little bit more than that. Spread it around with a spoon. Okay, so before I put the potatoes in, I like to keep, like, just to measure how hot it is, make sure it's hot enough, not too cold. So then, now I put it in. You're gonna want to make sure the potatoes you're also gonna want to make sure the potatoes are even on the pan, so all of them are in the heat area in the bottom, not on the sides. So at the end, you're gonna notice that some sides are golden brown, some sides are not. So you want to make sure that you get all sides. At the end, it's gonna cook a lot faster than in the beginning, so you're gonna watch out for that because sometimes it might burn really fast. So you're gonna also want to watch out for the potatoes that are on top, just in case, because the potato on top might not be able to cook thoroughly, as well as the potatoes on the bottom. I turn on the blower, so it might be a little bit hard to hear me, but you definitely won't be able to get all of the sides, but it'll be cooked through enough where you can eat it. Alright, so I got most of them golden brown. What I noticed is that if you see some big pieces left over, it's going to be hard. You can't really cut them with this because it's going to splatter. Like, it's going to crumble up. So you want to pre-cut them before you put them in the pan. Alright, so now I'm going to transfer them to my plate and they're going to be ready to eat. So now I put them on the plate and they're ready to be eaten.